Israel. This is Priest, Officer of 50, Naquab, ISUBK, under Commander General Yohana. Tonight I'm about to be breaking down sex is marriage according to the Bible. You know, like the world, they can't break this down. Even your Christian pastor, he can't break this down. They don't break none of it or give you understanding because they do not know who. They do not know God. They don't know Yahweh. They don't know Him. You get what I mean? Those who know Him, they keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? And this for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. Y'all, the Israelite according to the Bible. And tonight, I hope you have your pen and your pad, because sex is marriage. So we about to be in the book of, get this, Jalakia. We about to go into the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. It said, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. It start with a man. It said, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother. I want to stop right there. It start with that man. The man find his wife. It's not that woman go ahead and find. You don't hear that. It said a man who leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. What make him his wife? Did the Bible say that he went to the courthouse to get married? No, he didn't got to go to no goddamn courthouse to get married. According to the Bible, sex is marriage. When they say one flesh, that means when that man, he entered to that woman, they will become one flesh. I'm going to prove that to you according to the Bible, book, chapter, and verse. So have your pen and your pad so you can take down these notes, man. So we're about to go into the book of, well, we're going to stay in the book of Genesis. Stay in the book of Genesis 24. We're about to go into the book of Genesis, chapter 24, verse 67. He said, and Isaac brought her into his mother's severed tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. Once again, according to Genesis, we read, when they became one flesh, what do you think that's talking about? Talking about sex. When he entered, they become one flesh, because sex is marriage, according to the Bible. Not according to man, according to the Bible. Let me read this again. He said, and Isaac brought her into his mother's severed tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. What do you think they did? It don't say nowhere. Oh, yeah. Isaac went to the courthouse. Isaac went to his enemy. He went to the so-called goddamn white man. According to the Bible, the goddamn devil, the Edomites. He went to the Edomites and got married. Like our brothers be doing right now. Who lost in this world right now? Brothers and sisters. Quick to go to their oppressor to get married, to courthouse. And according to the Bible, you don't do that because sex is marriage. Sex is marriage. Man. It said, and Isaac brought her into his mother tent. It was his mother tent. Let me speak in the generation, the generation we are in right now. Let me speak the term, mean that Isaac, he brought Rebekah to his mama house. You get it? He brought Rebekah to his mama house. They went into the room. They went to his room. Okay, he was staying with his mother, and Rebekah became his wife. She became his wife. Because sex is marriage according to the Bible. This is the King James. This is the King James Bible right here. King James Bible right here, version right here. This is the Bible that your Christian pastor read and do not have no understanding, or do never break it down to give you understanding. Okay, go against the Most High. He the one who tell you the law is done away with. Silly clown. That the Bible that you got in your house collecting dust and you do not never read it, and you don't know sex is marriage. See, if brother learned that sex is marriage, they would stop being whoremongers. Sisters stop being whores, and make a brother think before he lie down with that woman. Make a sister think before she lie down with that man. I'm talking to brothers and sisters who in the world, man, who are lost. I'm talking to the black and Hispanic and Native Americans, man. The Israelite according to the Bible. So we about to leave from that. We're about to go into the book of Jalakia. The book of Deuteronomy to get better, more understanding what sex is. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 18. Shalaki, Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 28. He said, if a man found a damsel, he said, that is a virgin which is not betrothed, and lie hold on her and lay with her, and they be found. So let me read that again. Shalaki, read that. He said, if a man find a damsel, he said, that is a virgin. He said, which is not betrothed, and lie hold on her, and lay, he say, with her, and they be found. They got caught. That pretty much like they was sneaking around, he was sleeping with her, but they were trying to keep her on the down low. Ain't want nobody want, but they been found. They got caught doing that. So then 29 said, he said, then the man that lie with her shall give unto the damsel father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. He can't put her away because that's his wife. See, according to the Bible, the man, he's supposed to go to the father. If he got an eye and he see that in his sight, that, man, I want her to be one. He was to work for that. Because according to the Bible, sex is marriage. They've been caught. They was sneaking around. He was lying down rather going to the father. He didn't do that. So now he had a man on up to go to the father because they got caught. Now he got to pay them 50 shekels. Meaning talking about money. He got to go to the father. If the father wants you to work, guess what? You're going to work to get his daughter. So she could be yours now. All the days of life, that's his wife now. She belonged to him now. Because sex is marriage. So we about to go to get all this. About to go into the book of Exodus. Put that down right here. We're going to the book of Exodus to get better, more understanding. We're about to go into the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16. He said, and if a man enter a maid that is not betrothed, meaning she's not married or nothing, he said, and lay with her, he shall surely adorn, he say, her to be his wife. He lay with her. Now she his wife now. She's his wife now. You get it? Something like this, like I said once again, man, your pastor, and you can never learn this in the Christian church house. You can't learn this in the world. Can't learn this nowhere. This is in the Bible, book, chapter, and verse, that sex is marriage. And I'm proving all this to you tonight, man. That's why I say I hope you have your pen and your pencil so you can take down notes, man. This ain't no game. This might make brothers think before they lay down with a woman. If they learn this knowledge right here, they learn how to keep the law, statute, and commandment. Because you ain't going to learn this in the Christian church. Y'all, they ain't going to teach you the law, statute, and commandments. That's why our people catching AIDS, herpes, STDs, all type of abominable diseases out here. Because they going against the Most High. That's why our people is dying left and right, dropping like flies. Because you ain't going to learn this in the Christian church house. And you're not going to learn this in the world. Dang, your pastor Porshop, he envy and glory this world. He have evil eyes toward his brothers and his sisters. He is a puppet. Like I said, once again, he's a puppet. He's being controlled. He's not going to never teach you this. He ain't going to never break this down to you and give you this understanding to save your life. Because guess what? He don't know who he are. He lost. So he ain't going to never tell you this. He ain't going to never break this down to you, man. According to the Bible, sex is marriage, man. We about to go into the book of Hebrew. This is the New Testament. Let's see what the New Testament is talking about. Let's go into the book of Hebrew. Let's see what it's talking about, man. See, I love my brother and my sister, man, to break down the chapter and the verses with y'all, man. Because, like I said, once again, I'm going to say this again. I want to see all Israel make it, man. So we about to go into the book of Hebrew, chapter 13, verse 4. He say, marriage is honorable in all, in the bed, undefiled. He said, but whoremongers and adulterers, he said, God will judge. It start with that man. Because man can be whores. They can be whoremongers. What is a whoremonger? It's a whoremaker. It always start with that man. It don't start with just with that woman. Let's get that clear. It don't start with that woman. Men need to own up and learn. See, they talking about whores and all that. When men stop loving these whores, women will wake up and be virtually woman and come into this truth. But it start with that man. It's got to start with that brother. He got the brother who in the world who love these horses. It got to start with him because it's saying where whoremonger. That's a whore maker, and it say adulterer. It's talking about a man who messing around with another brother's wife. That's why I say God would just start with that man. If a man stop doing that, messing with other brother's wife and all that, come on, man. Men stop being whore makers. Come on, man. Women would stop being whores. Because like I said, according to the Bible, sex is marriage. He say marriage is honorable in all, in the bed, undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterer, he said God will judge. Yahweh will judge you. You will get punished. Because one thing, they would never teach you this. Like I said, once again, they got pride, they envy, and they glory this world, man. They go against the law, statute, and commandment, man. They go against the law, statute, and commandment. They would never teach you this, man, that sex is marriage. That's why a lot of all this stuff is going on right here. People being whoremongers. Sister being whores who out here in the world, man. Prostituting, man. Being whore, not being taught the law, statute, and commandments. Because guess what? These brothers who in the world, they envy their oppressor, man. They go against the Most High. Because guess what? Like I said, once again, their God is a so-called white man, the goddamn devil. That's what they envy them. They envy that. If they don't envy that, man, they would keep the law, statute, and commandment. They would come into the truth, man. The truth is ISUPK, under Commander Jim Yohana, man. Under Commander Jim Yohana. That's the truth, man. You could learn these, man, how to keep this law, statute, and commandment. Sex is marriage, man, according to the Bible. And I prove to you tonight, man. And I hope you have your pen and your pad and take down these notes, man. Stop turning these sisters into whores. Talk to brothers in the world, man. Brothers and sisters in the world, man. Brothers in the world. It start with you, man. If you stop loving whore, sister will stop being whore. And stop being a whore, man, and turn sister into whore. Stop pointing fingers, bro. It start with the man. So, man, that's all Israel, man. Like, share, and subscribe. ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, man. Shalom, Israel.
This beat actually really hard. UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Bar Dog, Tennessee, up the business. Hey, get the money, hey. I don't know what the fuck going on out there, motherfucker, man. Hey. I get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. Can't even come around. Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the buck speech. bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up VVS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot about a nigga or a bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip or get you spill. I ain't little flip, getting pimped up out of his. I'm a straight G-Dog, getting paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you tryna hang. You be catered by the bang, boy, we rep the same. Nigga tryna talk, but we rep that murder game. Get your ass pop, ain't nothing to a G. All up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell no, I don't pay no fee. Bitches lean too deep, got that ice, I make you sneeze. All these niggas lame as hell, can't even come around me. Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling, yeah.
Really, no demons get control of me. No money get the best of me. No bitches getting on both of me. Don't want much nigga, I'm sucker free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chain these bitches, chain y'all, chain is up me. For real, this brotherhood of weapon. And bitch, we carry weapons. Black rob on nigga ass don't even need a weapon. And y'all be represented. And y'all be very respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all way better address it. You cross that line, we ain't show no mercy. Cross that line, you ain't gon' need surgery. You pull up and they getting up. She ain't making no moves, you ain't got no purse. On you, because I ain't never worried. I'm putting the murk, both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm a certified priest. And I'm from Tennessee. In this mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play with keys. For real.